just looking at this, these amendments, yes. Let's see. Oh, the right of citizens of the United States, Amendment number 15, yes. To vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States, yes, or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. Ooh. Now, I know they say this is black suffrage, as if those that were enslaved in the United States had the right to vote in 1869, 1870. Yes. But when I really think about your fraud, well, I think you're violating my right to vote because of my race, Caucasian, color, white. Every state of the United States is having to enforce your fraud because you, as judges, you elected to office, and you individuals, yes, that had all sworn attorney oaths to support the Constitution, yes, attorney oaths of admission to support and defend the Constitution. Every fucking one of you decided that you weren't going to do anything. The problem is you're the ones that are legally liable for the supremacy of the Constitution of this nation. Now, I've informed you that it's against the law, yes, to issue court orders where there's no due process, where there's no notice and the opportunity to be heard, yes. That it was against the law to issue this in 2011. It was against the law to reissue this in 2012. Oh. It was against the law to reissue it by minute order. Ooh. Now, it was against the law, yes, to not obligate the court to remove the dissolution of marriage when the petitioner fraudulently motioned the court for default dissolution of marriage. Now, I've documented enough crime to put you in prison for the rest of the fuck. You need to remove your fraud. The fraud that is violating the supremacy of the United States Constitution. Now, I'm going to go through every judge in this nation, and for every one of them that has any knowledge of this fraud, I'm going to personally sue them. See, there was some companies and corporations that thought about what I said yesterday. Yes. And they said, well, they're not going to make us forfeit our properties. And I had said years ago that it would be easier for me to replace every judge in the United States of America so that they will obligate you to forfeit your properties. See, judges that are corrupted because of their knowledge of fraud, that said, well, it's not my responsibility, it actually is. Ooh. Now, you remember some screen prints yesterday? I sat there for an hour and 40 minutes? Yes. And then I walked around for an hour this morning going to different churches. Yes. But they weren't open. And I have bacterial pneumonia. And this parent group company been prosecuted for offenses being committed within a subsidiary. Oh, I put expired right there. Federal law permits prosecution of the parent company. Yes. If it exercises sufficient control over the subsidiary. Ooh, United States versus Best Foods. Now, just as a corporation is responsible for the criminal acts of its human agents, if when they act for the corporation, a subsidiary is sometimes treated as a legal agent of the parent. Now, when we look at the corporations instead of the individual companies, yes, let's look at the corporate structure of the United States of America. I'd like to know how many of those, yes, that are subsidiaries, the legal agent, yes, of the parent corporation that I can personally sue right now. Now, I know you're upset today, but when judges, yes, refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of the Constitution of America,